Radha Madhova Kunja Bihari
Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari
Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradhari
Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha
Yashodanandana Braja Jana Ranjana Yashodanandana Braja Jana Ranjana Yamuna Tira Vanachari Jayo Radha Madhova Kunja Bihari Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradhari Yashodanandana Braja Jana Ranjana Yashodanandana Braja Jana Ranjana Yamuna Tira Vanachari Jayo Radha Madhova Kunja Bihari Jayo Radha Madhova Kunja Bihari Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradhari Yashodanandana Braja Jana Ranjana Yashodanandana Braja Jana Ranjana Yamuna Tira Vanachari Jayo Radha Madhova Kunja Bihari Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradhari Yashodanandana Braja Jana Ranjana Yashodanandana Braja Jana Ranjana Yamuna Tira Vanachari Kunja Bihari Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं
नरं चैव नरोत्तमं
देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं
देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं
ततो जयमुदीरये
ततो जयमुदीरये।
नष्टप्रायेषु भद्रेषु
नष्टप्रायेषु अभद्रेषु
नित्यं भागवत सेवया
नित्यं भागवतसेवया।
भगवति उत्तमश्लोके
भगवति उत्तमश्लोके
भक्तिर्भवति नैष्टिकी
भक्तिर्भवति नैष्टिके।
त्वदाननं सभ्रूसुतारलोचनम् दाननं शुभ्रूसुतारलोचनम्
आननं शुभ्रसुतारलोचनं
आलम्बिनीलालकवृन्दसंवृतम्
व्यालं नीलालकवृन्दसंवृतं
उन्नीयमे दर्शय वल्गुवाचकम्
उन्नीय मे दर्शय वल्गुवाचकम्
यद्व्रीडया नाभिमुखं शुचिस्मिते
यद्व्रीडयानाभिमुखं शुचिस्मिते
त्वद्दाननं शुभ्रूसुतारलोचनम्
त्वद्दाननं शुभ्रसुतारलोचनं
दाननं शुभ्रूसुतारलोचनम्
त्वद्दाननं शुभ्रसुतारलोचनम्
आलम्बिनीलालकवृन्दसंवृतम्
आलम्बिनीलालकवृन्दसंवृतं
नियमे दर्शय वल्गुवाचकम्
दर्शय वल्गुवाचकम्
यद्व्रीडया नाभिमुखं शुचिस्मिते
यद्व्रीडयानाभिमुखं शुचिस्मिते
त्वद्दाननं शुभ्रूसुचारलोचनम्
त्वद्दाननं
दाननं
शुभ्रसुतारलोचनं
शुभ्रसुतारलोचनम्
आलिम्बिनीलालकवृन्दसंवृतम्
व्यालम्बिनीलालकवृन्दसंवृतं
नियमे दर्शय वल्गुवाचकम्
उन्नीयमे
दर्शय
दर्शयानाभिमुखं
वल्गुवाचकम्
यद्वृन्दयानाभिमुखं शुचिस्मिते
यद्वृद्धयानाभिमुखं शुचिस्मिते
त्वदाननं शुभ्रूसुतारलोचनम्
त्वद्दाननं शुभ्रसुतारलोचनं
व्यालम्बिनीलालकवृन्दसंवृतम्
व्यालम्बिनीलालकवृन्दसंवृतं
उन्नीयमे दर्शय वल्गुवाचकम्
उन्नीयमे दर्शयवल्गुवाचकं
वृन्दयानाभिमुखं शुचिस्मिते
यद्वृद्धयानाभिमुखं शुचिस्मिते
त्वदाननं शुभ्रूसुतारलोचनम्
त्वद्दाननं
शुभ्रसुतारलोचनम्
दाननं शुभ्रूसुतारलोचनम्
त्वद्दाननं शुभ्रसुतारलोचनम्
आलम्बिनीलालकवृन्दसंवृतम्
व्यालम्बिनीलालकवृन्दसंवृतं
उन्नीयमे दर्शय वल्गुवाचकम्
उन्नीय मे दर्शय वल्गुवाचकम्
उन्नीयमे दर्शय वल्गुवाचकम् तद्व्रीडयानाभिमुखं शुचिस्मिते
यद्विद्यानाभिमुखं शुचिस्मिते
तद्व्रीडयानाभिमुखं शुचिस्मिते
यद्विद्यानाभिमुखं शुचिस्मिते
त्वदाननं शुभ्रूसुतारलोचनम्
त्वदाननं शुभ्रसुतारलोचनम्
अलम्बिनीलालिकवृन्दसंवृतम्
यलम्बिनीलालकवृन्दसंवृतं
उन्नीयमे दर्शय वल्गुवाचकम्
उन्नीय मे
उन्नीयमे
दर्शय वल्गुवाचकम्
तद्व्रीडयानाभिमुखं शुचिस्मिते
यद्विद्यानाभिमुखं
यद्व्रीडयानाभिमुखं
शुचिस्मिते
शुचिस्मिते
Gita Sutaralocanam
Vasanam Subhusutaralocanam
Jalam Vilalakavranda Samritam
Yalam Vinilalapurinda Samritam
Unniyame Darshaya Valguvachakam
Unniyame Darshanam Guvachakam
Yadvidaya Nabhi Mukham Suchitnite
Yadvidaya Nabi Mukham Suchis
Vasanam Subhusutaralocanam
Vasanam Subhusutaralocanam
Jalam Vilalakavranda Samritam
Yalam Vinilalapurinda Samritam
Unniyame Darshaya
Niyame Darshaya Valguvachakam Yadvidaya Nabi Mukham Suchis Vasanam Subhusutaralocanam
Vasanam Subhusutaralocanam
Yalam Vinilalapurinda Samritam Unniyame Darshavalguvachakam
Unniyame Darshaya Valguvachakam
Yadvidaya Nabi Mukham Suchis
Yadvidaya Nabi Mukham Suchitnite
Tvat, your ananam face, Sugru, having nice eyebrows, Sutara, with nice pupils, Lochanam, eyes, Vyalambi, scattered, Neela, bluish, Alaka Vrinda, by locks of hair, Sambritam, surrounded, Unniya, having raised, may unto me, Darshaya, show, Valguvachakam, having words very sweet to hear, Yat, which face, Vridaya, by shyness, Na, not, Avi Mukham, face to face, Shuchi Smite, a woman with lovely smiles. My dear girl, your face is so beautiful with your nice eyebrows and eyes and your bluish hair scattered about. In addition, your sweet sounds are coming from your mouth. Nonetheless, you are so covered with shyness that you do not see me face to face. I therefore request you, my dear girl, to smile and kindly raise your head to see me.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Purport by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhakti Vedanta Swami Prabhupada ki jai. Such a speech is typically of a living entity attracted by the opposite sex. This is called bewilderment, occasioned by becoming conditioned by material nature. When thus attracted by the beauty of material energy, one becomes very eager to enjoy. This is elaborately described in this instance of Puranjanas becoming attracted by the beautiful woman. In conditional life, the living entity is attracted by a face, eyebrows or eyes, or voice or anything. In short, everything becomes attractive. When a man or a woman is attracted by the opposite sex, it doesn't matter whether the opposite sex is beautiful or not. The lover sees everything beautiful in the face of the beloved and thus becomes attracted. This attraction causes the entity to fall down in this material world. This is described in Bhagavad Gita 7.27. इच्छद्वेष समुत्थेन द्वन्द्व मोहेन भारत सर्वभूतानि सम्मोहं सर्गे यान्ति परन्तप. O son of Bharata, Arjuna, O conqueror of the foe, all living entities are born into delusion, overcome by the dualities of desire and hate. This condition of life is called avidya. Opposed to this avidya is real knowledge. Sri Ishopanishad distinguishes between avidya and vidya, knowledge, ignorance and knowledge. By avidya, ignorance, one becomes conditioned, and by vidya, knowledge, one becomes liberated. Puranjana admits herein that he is attracted by avidya. Now he wishes to see the complete feature of avidya and so requests the girl to raise her head so that he can see her face to face. He thus wishes to see the various features that make avidya attractive. Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Various features, image, which make avidya attractive. Om Jnanatimirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Prishtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swaminiti Namine Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvisheshaya Shunyavadi Pashat Deshatarine Jayo Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Tvadananam Subru Suchara Lochanam
Vardhananam Subhru Sutaralochanam
Vyalam Vinilaka Vrinda Sambritam
Yalambi Neelalakavinda Samritam
Unniyameda Shayabal Govachakam
Valgovachakam
Tadavrindayana Vimukam Shuchi Smite.
Tadvridayanavi Mukam Shuchi
My dear
Smriti
girl, your face is so beautiful with your nice eyebrows and eyes with your bluish hair scattered about. In addition, your sweet sounds are coming from your mouth. Nonetheless, you are so covered with shyness that you do not see me face to face. I therefore request you, my dear girl, to smile and kindly raise your head to see me. So this is the typical condition in the material world, right from heaven. Yastru Indra Gopam Avthavendra Ahosa Karma. Karmanu Rupa Phalabhajanam Atmanoti. Everybody is tightly bound by the ropes of Maya, from heaven to hell, everywhere. And this is the normal condition. Person is totally ensnared. And I just think about it now, we have received the mercy of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, but we are not out of this ensnarement of Maya. And then, just like you are living in a jungle, or sitting in a jungle, just imagine the situation. And you see around, one dog is running behind a she-dog, a monkey is running behind a she-monkey, a bull is running behind a cow, the birds are, this is going on. And you also want to run in that competition. Do you want to do that? Do you want to do that? You have to make a decision. This is just practically the life of people is no different from animals. And Prabhupada is giving a joke here that doesn't matter the wife is beautiful or not beautiful. The Maya will make it beautiful. Proprietorship turns sand into gold. When you own something, that becomes very special. So similarly, when we start meditating on something, you become mad. Maya is so powerful. It can make anything very, very wonderful. That is the force. So now, what do you want to do? We should decide. We see all around us, we see all the people running for these sense objects. Ahara nidra bhai mai tunaj saman esha pashubi. This is all animal life, pashubi narana. Everybody is running. And we are in the midst of that situation. Generally, seeing this kind of a situation, people used to retreat to the forest previously. All the sages, all the grahasthas also at a particular age, 50 years, will leave this tamasha going on. People are running after all varieties of sense enjoyment. And it is so suffocating, this atmosphere, that people will run away to the forest. And they'll sit there to get little peace of mind. That's what. That's the principle why they're going to Vanaprastha. Because they want to keep themselves away from this mad rush for sense enjoyment. And all the living entities are Pumsya, Pumsa, Sriya, Mitini Bhavametat, Trayo, Mitho, Hridaya Granthi Ahu, Atah Griha, Kshetra, Sutapta Vittai, Janasya Moha Mahammameti. Correct? There's me and mine. The boy sees a girl, Tayor Mitho, Hridaya Granthi Ahu, and the knot is tied. She is mine, he is mine. First this madness starts, then ata griha, now you want privacy, you want a place, private place. Kshetra, you need some kind of employment. Suta, you want children. Apta, you want some friends. Vittai, and money to run this whole show. Janasamo aham mameti. So this is what is happening actually. The whole civilization that we see is trapped in this way. So, can we rise to the platform of Prahlad Maharaj? What does he say? Shochetato mimukachetasa indriyartham maya sukaya bharamudmato mimudhan. He says, I'm lamenting, my Lord, I lament. Means when he sees, what is our condition? When we see such situation, we think, Chai, mere ko kuch nahi. Ye dekho how nicely he is enjoying, है ना? मेरे को कुछ नहीं. Shoche, tato. So instead of lamenting on the people, he laments on himself. That is our condition. So when can we come to this position? Shoche tato. Prahlad Maharaj says, I really lament, I feel so sad about these people. Mumukachetasa. Instead of, my Lord, they are serving you, they are serving their sense gratification. You know, yoga and bhoga do not go together. You cannot say, I am doing bhoga and I am a yogi. We say we are bhakti yogis. That is just we are wearing a dress. Bhaktivinoda Thakur says, he is a Kali Chela. He has, Bhaktisiddhanta Prabhupada said, Vaishnava K. What kind of Vaishnava are you? And his father, Bhaktivinoda Thakur, says, Kali Chela. He has a Kantimala and Tilak, but he is actually not a devotee, he is a Kali Chela. Why? Because he is not yogi, he is a bhogi. Why is a bhogi? Because he has no vairagya. Right? See, in this world actually, everybody is running for sense enjoyment. Like Krishna says, no, 6 opulences. We read in the 2nd chapter, we discuss this in our Gita Course. Aishwaryasya samagrasya. Krishna has all the wealth. Virya yashasha shriya. He has all the power. He has all the yash, all the wealth. Aishwarya samagrasya. Something, he has all the money first. Aishwarya. He owns everything. Virya, he is very powerful. Shriya. Yashasha. Now, okay, let me see the sequence. Aishwarya samagrasya, he has all the wealth. Virya, he is very powerful. Yasha, third one is very famous. Shriya, he is very beautiful. Then Jnana, he has all the knowledge. And then Vairagya. See, this is given by, in Vishnu Puran, by father of Vedavyasa, Parashara Muni gives this definition. Very interestingly, he writes in this way, even though for the conditioned soul, these are the 6 opulences, because you're convincing the conditioned soul. But actually, if you see, for a devotee, Vairagya comes first. Now, you look at a devotee, what do you think is the first opulence? Vairagya. So, this Vairagya for us is the first opulence. And end of the day, that will make you happy. But we think, no. You see, because society has certain landmarks of success and we get dragged by that and we see that, oh, see, I don't have that, he has that. But actually the real happiness comes by detachment from sense enjoyment. In Rajaguna, there are objects of sense enjoyment, person is running to achieve it. In Tamaguna, person is just sleeping. He wants all that, not that he doesn't want. If you give him, he will enjoy all that. Just like say, somebody doesn't go to a cinema theater, correct? Because he is lazy. Because he has to walk so much, he has to spend so much money. Tamasic fellow, first thing, he doesn't have money. Second thing, he will not like to walk. So, the behavior of a sattvic person and the behavior of a tamasic person may look similar. So for us also as so-called devotees, our behavior may look similar to a very renounced person. But the vairagya will be seen. Suppose in front of you, I put a laptop and open the movie. Do you watch or not? Then I'll come to know whether vairagya is there or not there. Your real vairagya will come out in that situation. Is there any vairagya? And if there is no vairagya, then what will happen is that these things will cause actually yehi samsparshaja bhoga dukkha yona. You'll have no happiness, you'll have full of pain. Yehi samsparshaja bhoga dukkha yonava evate adi antavantaha kaunteya. This kind of happiness that you get by senses have a beginning, have an end. Therefore many people today who are attracted to the pleasures of social media very soon end up to be depressed persons. Correct? It causes actually depression. Because there is no real happiness in that. Adi antavant nateshu ramate adi antavanta kaunteya. Such pleasures have a beginning and an end. Nateshu ramate Buddha, an intelligent person does not delight in them. So we understand this principle. Now here Puranjana's story, such graphic example is given, correct? Because Bhagavatam is opening out the real truth, not hiding. It's the ultimate literature. It is not promoting that, it is going to hit this now. First it is going to show how the people are ensnared and running. And the Puranjana next life will become woman now. Because totally ensnared by his wife and meditating on his wife, next life becomes woman. Anyway, that will be another discussion. So the point here is what? That can I have some vairagya? Now previously to develop this vairagya, what people used to do that leave home, forcefully leave home and go to the forest. An isolated place in the forest where no sense objects are available. Yeah. Where the sense objects are not available, they will sit down and they will try to practice spiritual life. Just like we see in the case of Bharat Maharaj. He leaves home and he goes to the forest to practice spiritual life. Okay? We have so many other examples, practically of everybody. Yudhishthira Maharaj also left home. We see Parikshit Maharaj also left home. True, not to forest. Parikshit Maharaj is sitting on the banks of Ganges. Okay, bank of a holy river or the forest, very peaceful atmosphere. They will sit down there away from this harassment of the senses because of seeing the animals or the karmis who are like animals enjoying their senses. So person tries to withdraw. That is the principle. But in Kali Yuga, that is not possible because where you will go? Forests are hardly remaining, almost cut, everything is cut. And what is remaining, their Naxalites are there. No peaceful situation you're there. Okay. And on top of that, physically, mentally, we do not have capacity to take the austerities of living in a forest. Correct? And recently they found one Russian lady with 2 daughters sitting in a cave. And people thinking mad or what? No, she said, no, we were peaceful, we were having food and all. No. It's mad. They're sending back to go back to your country. What are you doing here? Wasting your time. Nobody will appreciate. People will not allow you first. Your family members will not permit you. Correct? Will they permit? You say, I want to go to some Himalaya, one isolated forest where nobody will live there. Why? What's wrong with you? So number one problem is that the society, it is not socially acceptable. So this kind of process will not be acceptable to society. Neither I have the physical and mental austerity to do it. You need tremendous austerity, tapaha. Tapasya develops in Sattva-guna. Actually, more the person becomes sattvic, more he agrees, voluntarily agrees for tapasya. Rajoguna for tapasya. Rajoguna he wants to enjoy. Why he wants to do? He will not do any tapasya. And tamoguna, he is sleeping all the time, there is no tapasya. Okay. So we should therefore test ourselves which mode we are in. Correct? We can wear the dress of a Vaishnava, but what mode is influencing my consciousness? Because even if I am doing devotional service, it will be colored by Rajoguna and Tamoguda. It will not be very pleasing to Krishna. Say, I chant Hare Krishna, I can chant the Sattva-guna, Rajoguna and Tamoguna. In Tamoguna I am chanting and I am sleeping. I am chanting, but I am sleeping. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. So I will finish my round. In Rajoguna you are chanting, but you are thinking about the sense objects, all varieties. How nicely he is enjoying. How nicely he is enjoying. You went to the road, you saw somebody. How nicely he is enjoying. Rajoguna, your heart is now, you are not doing sense enjoyment grossly, physically, but harassment has started. Sattva-guna, mind is pure, body is pure. Rajoguna, body is pure, but mind is not pure. My simple analysis, which I used to make it explainable to student. And Tamoguna, mind is not pure and body is also not pure. Gone, totally gone. You are doing sinful activity. So in Rajoguna, when you are doing chanting, your mind is harassed by sense objects. So we have to. So in this situation, bhogasharya prasakta nam taya vyavasayatmika buddhi, we cannot fix our mind. Very easy, no? Actually, chanting time is a time for testing, where we are situated. It's like they have litmus test. The test where we are. See, it's not to advertise other people. Ours apnai bhai, you have to take care, no? Correct? You have to eat food yourself. For your own happiness you have to eat. If a chanting quality is not good, and if there is a harassment of the sense at that time, that means it by overcome by Rajoguna very strongly. As Sattva-guna, when I chant, there is no sense desires, and I am chanting and hearing every word. But Krishna conscious chanting is higher than that. That there is sweetness of the holy name manifest within the heart. So that is where we have to struggle to go and reach that stage. No? We have to struggle for that. Not that we are seeing people enjoying in this world and then you want to join the rat race, join. Join the rat race. Then what is going to be the end? You know, everything, all the energy will be wasted. Correct? All the energy will be wasted. You can join that race, all the energy will be wasted. Whole life will get wasted. Everything will be gone. So that, therefore, what do we do in Krishna consciousness? The Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's mercy. That if you are engaged in practicing Krishna consciousness, you are engaged in spreading the holy name, the Chaitanya Mahaprabhu will protect you. Even though you are living in the city, even though you are living in the midst of all that, but provided we are sincere. Correct? You cannot cheat the Lord. If we are sincerely engaged in practicing Krishna consciousness and spreading the holy name, the Maya will not be able to touch you. But if there is this genuine sincerity and seriousness is lacking, and we are, whatever reason we are, either tada rajastamo bhava, either your harassment of the senses or your laziness, you are not engaged in this, then be ready. Because see, mind is very active. If you do not give engagement to the mind, there was once one disciple was sleeping. So Srila Prabhupada went to him, please get up. And then Srila Prabhupada, hardly 2 hours sleep, he is busy whole day. But he is a disciple means he has a responsibility. So please get up, he is still sleeping. Please get up, he is still sleeping. Then Prabhupada told him that Tamoguna is worse than Rajoguna. You must sit and analyze, you know. Wait a minute, what is all this? Now if somebody is Rajasic, his mind is harassed by the sense object. At least this person is sleeping, no? Better, no? No. See, even in sleep, the mind needs engagement. If you are not giving engagement in devotion service to the Lord, then what is going to happen? The mind will have engagement in the sense objects. Just by sleeping, you don't save that situation. The situation will become actually worse. And by sleeping, it doesn't save you. So therefore, we have to, and actually it is true also, you can see somebody becomes busy, he says, I'm very happy. Nowadays I'm very happy, because most of society people are rajasic. So when they become busy, they experience withdrawal from tamoguna for some time. And actually they feel very happy. I'm very busy nowadays, and they feel happy also, because they are away from tamoguna, correct? And because they're busy in their job, they don't do sinful activities also. So no tamoguna, rajoguna is working hard to become rich, to become famous, to become honorable, to blah blah blah, to achieve some status, position, power in the society. Shri Radha Govinda ki. So he's working, he feels happier. But where in the society somebody will, as Prabhupada says, in the society today, the value is given to Rajoguna. Isn't it true? Lot of value is given to Rajoguna, but nobody gives any value to Sattaguna. The civilization is advanced in Rajoguna now. You tell somebody, detachment from all these pleasures. And actually it is true. We running harassed by sense objects, finally we become mad. And such people go to spiritual society, sit down and try to meditate, seeking some peace. At the end of the day, sense objects are very nature is you run behind them, you do not become satisfied and you become mad. Mind blows. So they seek some kind of a relief in times of sitting down someplace. So this is the society that we should be. So sometimes what happens, when we are among devotees, we don't understand what the society is. Just like when we started the online Gita course, the class used to be 1 hour, even 3 hours we'll be speaking, because there is so much to preach. Correct? Otherwise, when we are among devotees, kya baat karna? Sabhi ko malum hai, because every day receive the mercy of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he is feeling little happiness of Krishna consciousness, he is reading Gita, he is chanting Hare Krishna. Kya prachar karna hai? Sabko malum hai. Apna nahi, public mein dekho na. You cannot end. If 10 days also you will speak 10 days, so much is there to preach. The little drop of mercy given by Srila Prabhupada and Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu to us makes us unbelievably fortunate. And sometimes we don't understand that fortune unless we interact with the non-devotee. I say, Arya, look at this. So much is there which I can actually develop and I can explain to that person. My God. That is no end to it. Actually, just like, some people got enlightened. There's a Buddha is anyway, Vishnu himself, he achieved enlightenment. And then we have other religious preachers, they say, I got enlightened. Then they just speak for hours, they don't end. They set up their own movement, they set up their own religion, hours is speaking after that. True? Do you think anything less has happened? Something more has happened actually. You got the path to go back to the lotus feet of Krishna. Oh my God. In Goloka, you got that mercy. Okay? But then you should understand that within this process, which is given by Srila Prabhupada, when Srila Prabhupada was going to America, they asked, why are you coming to a country? We already have Christianity in this country. So Prabhupada says, I have the most effective process. And he knows what they are able to give. In fact, he directly, so many comments he made. But anyway, let us understand the principal point. This process given by Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, or keeping a pure life and chanting the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra, there is no process as effective as that. You can match the process with other process by seeing the result on the people following all around. We should be confident of that. So many people are following some other process. Okay, follow them. What is the result that happened? Did they achieve vairagya? Because how do you know the process is effective? There is jnana vairagya. How much attraction they developed for the Lord. We should also see for ourselves. We say, I am advanced. Everybody, we generally, even other people forget also when he started. But he remembers. I am 8 years, I am 6 years, I am 20 years, I am 50 years. People, what is the use of that? Okay, Vyavharika level, person is given respect because of his age. Vyavarika level person is given respect since how long he is chanting in society in ISKCON, correct? He is initiated 20 years ago. Vyavarika level we give respect. But real respect is because of realization. And what is realization? Attraction and vairagya. These two things show person is actually advanced. And that gives you real respect. Like Shukdev Goswami, when he is walking and he is coming to the assembly, he is a symbol of vairagya. True? And not only that, he is to Harer Gunakshaptabati. Suta Goswami says his mind is totally absorbed in the beautiful qualities of Krishna. So much vairagya that he doesn't even remember to wear the clothes. So much vairagya. And so much attraction, the mind is absorbed in the lotus feet of Krishna. So when he entered the assembly, the sages immediately recognized a great soul has come. By looking at his physiognomy, by looking at his renunciation, and by also knowing him not a special, ordinary person, he is a special person, son of Veda Vyasa. Whole assembly got up in respect, except Narada and his father. As an etiquette, they don't need to get up. But everybody has got up. They are shocked by seeing. So what was the Vedic culture respect for? Vairagya. Okay? Now let us take more instances in the Vedic culture. Vairagya was respected. We see Rahuguna, when he saw Jada Bharata, and he in the beginning thought he is just like an animal, but later when he spoke Rahuguna got very upset because he was not taking the chariot properly up and down. So he said, so you are a very lean man, I don't think you have any strength. Like that he gave some sarcastic comments. So at that time, Jadabharata said, my dear sir, I am not body, I am a spirit soul. And Rahuguna could, with the convinced word he spoke, Rahuguna understood this man is realized, self-realized. So, but what is he doing? Does he have any wealth at that time? No. Does he have any kind of other opulences? No. He gave him respect. So let us look at more instances that respect was given for vairagya. We see Vedavyasa respecting Narad Muni. Narad Muni appears in the assembly even of Lord Krishna. Now why is Lord Krishna respecting Narad Muni? He makes him sit on his own seat and he washes his feet. Why? Respect for vairagya. Okay? Any other place you can think of respect for vairagya? Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Sudama?
Yes, Sudama. When he come to Krishna's place, Krishna personally worshipped him and Rukmini assisted him in worshipping. Now what is Sudama having? Nothing. He is pure Brahmana. Pure. Not birth Brahmana today. Actually pure Brahmana. And Lord Krishna was so what was the honor given for? He was not even eating properly. There was no proper food. He was very lean and thin. But what is the respect given for is? Vairagya. Very good. Any other place? Respect for Vairagya?
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, Yudhishthira Maharaj.
Yudhishthira Maharaj to whom? When he left the kingdom, yes. Vairagya we see. Detachment. Yes. Anybody else? Vidura. See, Vidura was having what opulence at home we cannot even imagine. He is in the home. And Dhritarashtra knew he's my brother and he gave him a proper wealth. And actually, because he was very knowledgeable, he maintained him with great respect and wealth. But when the situation became very terrible and Duryodhana insulted him, he just left. And look at the vairagya, he didn't cry for that. No, they told this. Like we will be. He told this, Duryodhana told this, and he was just sitting, he didn't say anything. Dhritarashtra should have scolded him. He was just sitting like that only. He didn't have anything in his heart. Peaceful, happy, he's enjoying the holy places and he is relishing, the worship to the Lord. He's sitting in front of Maitreya Muni and there is no remorse in his heart of having lost a big palace, big, comforts, no. He's sitting and enjoying, he's drinking the nectar of the Katha of Maitreya Muni. He's meeting Uddhava, hearing about Krishna from him. And he came to know that Krishna left the planet. At that time, he remembered him. Bhagavatam says he started crying with mouth open. Mouth open, he was crying. The Lord remembered me when he left the world. Huh? He was a great devotee of the Lord, but touched by that small gesture. Just imagine what is it beautiful. If in his heart there was some kind of a sadness for having lost, I think anybody else who did Vairagya but is highly
Dhruva Maharaj.
respected.
Dhruva
Huh?
Maharaj. Dhruva Maharaj.
Guru Maharaj, very peacefully, yes.
Yeah, and then
Parikshit Maharaj. But look at Parikshit Maharaj, such an opulent kingdom. He's just sitting on the banks of the Ganges. And not only that, see, normal society, when you don't have wealth, nobody look at you also. But all the sages were sitting around him, respecting him for the Vairagya. Very good, very good. Bhagavatam says they congratulated him. Very good, very good. And he's sitting there, and then Shukamuni comes and he's drinking Krishna Katha. You see, what a different platform. Here we have a platform, whole society running for sense enjoyment. And what are they sitting for? There is no sense enjoyment area in that. They cannot even understand why they are talking. Mad or what? Correct? They will think, no, these people have gone mad. He is enjoying hearing the Krishna Katha. Yes, any other example you can think of?
Bhishma.
Ambrish Maharaj.
Bhishma.
Bhishma. How do you say so?
So he took a vow, no Prabhuji, like he will never
Correct.
get married.
Very good. Bhishma is respected. You took a vow that I will never indulge in sex life. Correct? Yes, then.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Raja Bali to Vaman
Huh?
Raja Bali to Vaman Dev.
Okay, Bali Maharaj, he gave up everything, the opulent kingdom. He is so much respected. Yes.
Ambrish Maharaj.
And
Lord Rama, he left the palace and he went to the forest, Vairagya. There is no parallel to that Vairagya in the history. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he left his beautiful wife and mother and went to spread the holy name. Correct? Any example of this Vairagya?
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, in Kali Yuga, Sri
Shadgoswami Takta Purnamashesha Mandalapati Sada Tuchhavat. They were living in association of all big people and Tuchhavat. What is all this? Sada Tuchhavat. And they came to Vrindavan, Kopina Kantasito, wearing humble clothing. So they are honored, respected.
Prabhupada.
Srila
Prabhupada.
Srila Prabhupada, you say, he had a big business, he left everything, correct? And then he's sitting in Vrindavan as a sannyasi and writing books. He get to Vairagya. Okay? So Vairagya is actually the greatest opulence. Among the six, no reverse actually. For conditioned soul, the order is given, and next to Vairagya is knowledge. What is the use of knowledge when there is no Vairagya? So first will be Vairagya, next will be knowledge. Others are not so important.
Raghunath Goswami Prabhuji.
Raghunath Das Goswami was such an opulent house, and he was living by begging, and then washing the rice. Such a opulence, such an opulence.
Narottam Das
Sripad Narottam Das Thakur.
Sanatan Goswami.
Huh?
Sanatan Goswami and Rupa Goswami.
That is okay. What is the example of
Narottam Das Thakur?
Tell me the example of Narottam Das Thakur. Simply.
Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Sarad Thakur, he never took mango.
Baba, now you tell Narottam Das Thakur, so you elaborate, no? Simply name you're telling.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Can we consider Sri Narendra Modi ji and Mahatma Gandhi ji as
that will become politics chodo abhi. Let us not go. Because he doesn't know what is spiritual life, so I don't want to comment, Mayavadi Guru he has. So we cannot, therefore don't fall for all this political parties and all. Because then your mind become polarized. This is good, this is bad. Your mind become polarized. Why we say one set of rascals is better than another set of rascals? Don't get into it. Then every day you'll read newspaper thinking he is won or he is lost. But you cannot really vouch for him because he doesn't know he's a Mayavadi Guru. What is it? He doesn't know properly. He doesn't know properly what is Krishna consciousness. We wish well, idea is there to do good, but you don't know what is good, so how you can properly do things.
Vibhushan Prabhuji. Vibhushan.
Vibhushana. Vibhishana, yes. Look at it. He left the opulent palace and he just went for the shelter of Lord Rama. Very good. Isn't it? So now, basically the point is, we also need to do Vairagya. Correct? And it is said the 3 steps of land was Vamanadeva asked from Bali Maharaj. So similarly, Srila Prabhupada is also asking us to chant 3 names, Hare Krishna and Rama. Okay? Attentively chant and you will achieve one day actually the Vairagya. Now we are, in good association, we are protected because we are living among devotees, so to some extent we are protected. But actually from the core of the heart, Vairagya, Naam vina kichu nahi chauda bhuvana loke. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, there is nothing in the, Bhaktivinoda Thakur said, there is nothing in the universe except the holy name of the Lord. This is the primary foundation of my spiritual life. So, and that by chanting the holy names only, we will actually contact the pleasure. The first contact with the Lord is through the holy name. Correct? Now Krishna has given us the holy name. Prabhupada has given us to serve Krishna by chanting His name. Nama, Rupa, Guna, Leela, sequence it goes. So first thing, the name has been given. Attentively we should serve the holy name. We are serving the Vigraha, Rupa. Next. Okay. The first is given the holy name. Attentively we should chant the holy name and the symptoms of Vairagya should manifest. That is called Sattva-guna will manifest. Tada rajas tamo bhava kamolobhadayasche chete ete anaviddam sitam sattve prasidati. And Sattva-guna, very important essence is Vairagya. And then prasidati. Actually, person become happy when he comes to Sattva-guna. Otherwise, the person cannot be happy. Whatever it is, he's doing something. Yeah. Okay, nice. Some discussion today. So try to achieve Vairagya by attentively become very strict to yourself and relax with others. But what is our behavior? Very strict to others, relaxed with ourselves. Become reverse. Like Srila Prabhupada used to say, don't sleep too much, he's sleeping 2 hours. Okay. So like that. Try to be strict to yourself more and more, and then only then we can actually preach. Otherwise, what is the use? So, Bhaktivinoda Prabhupada has very strong statements in this regard. Prabhupada used to say, my spiritual master 10 times more strict than me. His words, very, very strong words. If you cannot follow anything, sit down in a room, first make yourself correct, then you talk. It's very strong words he uses for his disciples. First you become good, give a good example, then you should talk. Otherwise keep shut. So first thing, apani achari prabhu kare siksha. For Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, apani achari, by his own behavior. In fact, when Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came to South India, he was very worried because his disciples will not allow him to follow. Because they know he is God. So if he's trying to sleep on the floor as a sannyasi, how can you do that? So they made, some nice cushion. Chaitanya said, what is all this, So then they had a compromise. They made something. But and if he is eating, he will say, give me boiled rice. And not boiled rice, some boiled vegetable and little. No. They will give this pakwan, that cake, this cake. They will give so many items to him. And if he doesn't eat, they will fast for some time, few days. They will become upset, they will become hurt. Particularly Jagadananda. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says, if I don't eat, he fasts for a few days. How can I see his face? So I'm scared of him, I eat all that. But as a sannyasi, I should not be doing all this. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu knew that if I'm going to South India for preaching, and if these people accompany me, that's over. Then people will see the sannyasi is, not strictly following the rules. Then where they will listen to me? So similarly, we should, for our own example, if we do not give a good role model for the society, while they will listen without respect, why somebody will listen? And somebody listens also without, it does not touch his heart. Okay, so therefore let us work and try to achieve the Vairagya. Vairagya Vidya Nija Bhakti Yoga Sikshartham Ekaha Purusha Puranaha Shri Krishna Chaitanya Sharir Dhari Kripamudi Vastaham. Sri Chaitanya Prabhu primarily teaches us what Vidya? Vairagya Vidya. And then everything becomes one. Okay, Hare Krishna.
हरे कृष्णा प्रभु
विपिन
जी।
जी, क्या आज आप कुछ भजन गाना चाहते हैं?
नहीं नहीं नहीं, भजन नहीं प्रभु। प्रभु एक आज
हाँ,
मैं
प्रभु जी।
प्रभु जी
yes.
एक्चुअली टुडे
प्रभु जी
आई
मैं भजन करूं?
अरे
माता
पहले
जी लेट
रुको।
में
हाँ
हाँ प्रभु
हाँ
जी एक्चुअली मैं एक कोट पढ़ा आज, उसमें लिखा था, उसमें था कि अपना जो हरि नाम जो है उसमें 9 all the 9 elements of the devotional service are covering. So Prabhu ji, can you please explain how it is 9 all the covering?
No, see, we have, uh, because of holy name, rest of the things will manifest. So what we should not think is that we neglect other things. Therefore, हमारा 8 + 8 + 8 का फॉर्मूला चलते रहना चाहिए। 8 घंटा साधना, 8 घंटा सेवा, 8 घंटा बॉडी, करेक्ट? ये नहीं इसको ब्रेक करेंगे, ये नहीं कि हम हरि नाम जप करेंगे तो प्रॉपर किताब नहीं पढ़ेंगे, नहीं, अपना बैलेंस रहने 16 माला जप करें एंड टेक इंस्पिरेशन टू चैंट इट अटेंटिवली। सो श्रवणम जो है ना नवंगम है, श्रवणम की वजह से ही आपका कीर्तनम होगा। अगर श्रवणम अच्छा नहीं है तो कीर्तनम भी ठीक नहीं है ना? जस्ट लाइक बिफोर वी स्पीक वी शुड ऑल्सो बी रीडिंग। Somebody is not reading and is speaking, it's not very effective, correct? If you're not reading, then, okay, you want to be the guru of the world, but you're not hearing anybody, then this is hypocrisy, no? Whom are you hearing? Correct? Very important. So, Shravanam is good, then Kirtanam will be good. Okay? And then if Shravanam Kirtan is good, then Smaranam will also be there. Correct? And then Shravanam is there, Kirtanam is the Smaranam, then Vandanam will be there. Then you are always thinking, you start praying, then Archana will be there. So in that way, in the holy name, all the Nava Angas are there. Sometimes, say you are traveling, okay? You go to some part of the Saudi Arabia. Now they will not allow you to chant. If they come to know, they will not allow. So, but secretly lock a room, you can chant. Nobody can stop you, correct? So this, every angle, the Shravanam is the Raja. Other thing may not be possible, but chanting you will do. And you try to read some proper book that you can open in a mobile and read. Nobody can stop you. And Shravanam is done properly, other angas will develop. Correct? So some devotees have, but they are not able to show a proper reference from Prabhupada's book. They say Prabhupada said 99% of your spiritual life will come because of chanting. But they don't have either recorded or unrecorded conversation for that. Correct? It's more of a thing. So as Srila Prabhupada direction, we should be engaged 24 hours and all angas should be implemented, correct? But sometimes you are in emergency, but the most important anga of Shramana will come out at that time, correct? Sometimes you are not well, you are lying in a hospital. But if you can do something, you try to chant your house, if that is possible. Sometimes it may not be even that is possible because of the situation is very bad. But the first thing you should do is chant. So therefore, king is the chanting, and if chanting is done well, other angas will manifest. But then it's not just like in a temple now. If suppose I say, Vipin Vilas is saying chanting is most important, then devotees will not do other stuff. Who will do archana, who will do arti, and nobody will definitely go for cooking. And cooking they may do, nobody will like to wash the pots after that, है ना? तो भाई हमको तो balance करना पड़ता है सब कुछ. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. The epitome of the Vairagya is Prabhu, this our Bharat, Rama's brother, Bharat, because his life totally like Vairagi.
Lord Ram. You are talking about Lord Rama? Bharat Maharaj. Oh, wow. He's even, we should say total Vairagya. He kept the khadau on the seat and he was sitting like a servant. Unimaginable Vairagya. True? And actually we should also be, it's a very good example, if we hold any post in this world, we should have the meditation like Bharat Maharaj. The real king is Prabhupada, the real king is Krishna. The real king is Guru, Vaishnava. I am just doing my service. I am not. Okay, very beautiful example. Yes, Naveen Tyagi ji, Hare Krishna.
हरे कृष्णा प्रभु जी.
आपने किसने आपको कुछ गाना चाहते हैं क्या?
Yes प्रभु जी, I want to sing प्रभु जी.
What do you want to sing?
आमार जीवन सदा पापे रत.
अब्बा बड़ा खतरनाक है तो. Bhaktivinoda Thakur says this song, Amara Jivena, Papara Jivena. Chalo. Bhaktivinoda Thakur says in humility, for us it is true. Anna? Amara Jivana. हाँ सदा पाप रहता कुछ नहीं. I don't know, when I used to take level 1 course, I used to at the end sing one of the bhajans, make somebody sing. And people used to really enjoy. Even the new people, they used to enjoy. Nice. Amara Jivana, Papara Jivana. Chalo. Yes.
Yeah, Prabhuji. Amar jivan sada pape rata nahi ko punne rane. Amar jivan sada pape rata nahi ko punne rane. Pare udega diya chije ko to pare udega diya chije ko to diya chi jiver klesha amar jivan sada pape rata निज सुख लागी पापे नाही डोरी दोया ही न स्वार्थ पार निज सुख लागी पापे नाही डोरी दोया ही न स्वार्थ पार पर सुखे दुखी सदा मिथ्या भाषी पर सुखे दुखी सदा मिथ्या भाषी पर दुख सुख कर आमार जीवन सदा पापे रता नाही को पुण्य रले आशेष कामना विधी माझे मोर क्रोधी दंभ पराया आशेष कामना विधी माझे मोर क्रोधी दंभ पराया मद मत सदा विषय मोहित मद मत सदा विषय मोहित हिंसा सर्व विभूषा आमार जीवन सदा पापे रता नाही को पुण्य रले निद्रालस्य हात सुकार विरत आकारे उद्योगी आ निद्रालस्य हात सुकार विरत आकारे उद्योगी आमी प्रतिष्ठा लागिया शाठे आचरण प्रतिष्ठा लागिया शाठे आचरण लोभ हत सदा काम आमार जीवन सदा पापे रता नाही को पुण्य रले नो दुर्जन सजन व्रजित अपराधी निरंतर नो दुर्जन सजन व्रजित अपराधी निरंतर शुभ कार्य शून्य सदानाथ मना शुभ कार्य शून्य सदानाथ मना नाना दुखे जरज हमार जीवन सदा पापे रथ नहीं को पुण्य बाधक एको न उपाय विहीन ताते दीन अकंचन बाधक एको न उपाय विहीन ताते दीन अकंचन भगति विनोद प्रभुर चरणे भगति विनोद प्रभुर चरणे करो दुख निवेद हमार जीवन सदा पापे रहता नहीं को पुण्य रले परे युगे दिया छी जे को तो दिया छी जीवेर क्ले हमार जीवन सदा पापे रहता नहीं को पुण्य रले हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे राम 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 हरे
Thank you.
हरे कृष्ण प्रभु जी दंडवत
Prabhuji,
प्रणाम
read the translation.
हरे कृष्ण प्रभु जी I am an impious sinner and have caused others great anxiety and trouble. I have never hesitated to perform sinful acts for my own enjoyment, devoid of all compassion, concerned only with my own selfish interest. I am remorseful seeing others happy. I am a perpetual liar, and the misery of others is a source of great pleasure for me. The material desires within the core of my heart are unlimited. I am wrathful, devoted to false pride and arrogance, intoxicated by vanity, and bewildered by worldly affairs. Envy and egotism are the ornaments I wear. Ruined by laziness and sleep, I resist all pious deeds. Yet I am very active and enthusiastic to perform wicked acts. For worldly fame and reputation, I engage in the practice of deceitfulness. Thus I am destroyed by my own greed and am always lustful. A vile wicked man such as this, rejected by godly people, is a constant offender. I am such a person devoid of all good works, forever inclined toward evil, worn out and wasted by various miseries. Now, in old age, deprived of all means of success, humbled and poor, Bhakti Vinoda submits his tale of grief at the feet of the Supreme Lord. Hare Krishna. Guru.
Hare Krishna. Nice. This is very touching. You can read that every day. It is all actually true. Chalo. Hare Krishna.
Yes.
Thank you.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna.
Hare
Thank you,
Krishna.
Prabhupada.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Krishna Dandavat Pranam.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, Dandavat Pranam.
Hare Krishna, Dandavat Pranam.
Hare
Hare
Krishna.
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna
Hare
Krishna, Hare
Krishna.
Hare,
Krishna Hare Hare,
Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare.
Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Hare.
Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Govinda
Hare
ki jai.
Krishna, Hare
Gaur
Krishna,
Sai.
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Thank you, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna. Hare Rama.